Just last year, Marvel Studios blew the roof off of San Diego Comic-Con when they announced Avengers Secret Wars. But now some reports have hit the internet from very reputable sources that Marvel Studios might have made a mistake when they announced Secret Wars because the scale of the film is ballooning, and reportedly they're looking at splitting the film into Secret Wars Part 1 and Secret Wars Part 2. So just a reminder, originally when they announced Secret Wars, Avengers, the Kang Dynasty, and Secret Wars were coming out in the same year. Most people said, that's ridiculous. Where's going to be all the buildup? It's too soon. Take more time and establish more things. It already looks like we're rushing to Secret Wars, and it sounds like Marvel Studios might have actually realized that, and that Secret Wars is really becoming more than they can put into one film. And it's not surprising. Secret Wars as a concept is huge. If you take the same approach they did with, let's say, for example, Civil War or Secret Invasion, where they scale it down, you miss a lot of the things that happen in the comics. Again, Secret Wars, if they're going to do it completely differently, that's understandable, but they seem to be building up some sort of comic-like adaptation, let's put it that way, with the incursions and all that, more than likely pulling from Hickman's New Avengers run, which seems to be the thing that most people are landing on. So, building up Secret Wars so quickly that it's coming at us literally 3 years from now is too soon, I feel. So that's why reports are now stating that Marvel Studios is looking to reshuffle this thing around, and since it's gotten so big, they want to drop still 2 Avengers films very quickly, which again would be Kang Dynasty and Secret Wars the following year, but possibly follow up the year after with Secret Wars Part 2, or have Secret Wars Part 2 come out in the fall. So there's still 2 Avengers films and a couple projects in between in 1 year. Which, again, if the scale of the project is so big that it feels like it needs it, I honestly think it's for the best. Because, according to some reports, the Kang Dynasty, by the time that's over with, does set up Secret Wars, but not fully. Some of the other stories are going to build that up, like Shang-Chi 2, for example, and Fantastic Four are going to lean more into it, and Deadpool. So, what are you going to do when you're still missing some projects that are coming out? We heard about a potential Loki Season 3 between Kang Dynasty and Secret Wars, so maybe that can fill in a void, or 2 seasons potentially. Again, you got to roll in Moon Knight and more follow-up seasons of other characters that aren't really interacting with the bigger Marvel universe. They can all show up and make sense. So I do think that there is some truth to this, and a lot of people that are pretty well known for reputable scoops and sources are all saying it seems like that they are going in this route, or at least it's being discussed. And if they can't land on hey, we're going to do a 3-hour Secret Wars, well, it might just be 2.5, 3 hours, but 2 parts, which then could really work. And if you consider all the content we have coming at us and how much they're producing now and how much more we have coming, it might justify it, especially with the fact that you're going to have to really speed everything up to get the Secret Wars and catch everybody up with what's going on. I mean, the Infinity Saga, it took all the way from 2008 to 2019. And now we're going from 2021, for lack of a better term, that's really when Phase 4 started, with the Multiverse Saga, to 2026 with 2 Avengers films and like 30 projects. It's kind of a lot. Yet strangely, it still feels slow.